up, guys? It's your boy User. Everybody's having a great night, huh? Just making sure my sound is working here before we jump into it. Got some good news and some bad news here. Good news is we are going to be playing some more Maximum franchise. We have a couple games in store tonight. I am playing my current division rival, the Parrots. And also some good news. Axis Football comes out next Wednesday, so I'm going to be crushing the game. I'm going to be day one purchase, and I'm going to be going through the game specifically to kind of like, as a first time player of the game, to sort of familiarize myself with what the game kind of is and what it isn't. I'm pretty excited to kind of dive into it that way and to kind of play one of these games for the first time. Like I said, I've never played Axis Football. I've done tons of homework on it, so I get the gist of like what the game does, what it can do, and it's sort of its limitations as well. I mean, these indie football games are obviously kind of at the mercy of, money and budgets and that kind of stuff. Also, when I loaded this game up, like I said, it's pretty much on a deathbed, and I guess I had to get my fucking paddles out to bring life to it, but they have an offense pack here, and they spelled offense wrong. It's there's an S and not a C. That's kind of funny. Like, even typing it now in the chat. Yeah, so there's that. They don't know how to spell offense correctly, which is just amazing. Sweden. Round of applause for Sweden. Just brilliant. So they still haven't brought back the franchise bundle where you could actually buy the game on console at least, and you don't have to physically spend tickets to continue playing the Dynasty or the franchises. So I think they've set this game up, at least on console, to sort of be like a dying entity if you haven't purchased the version, like the franchise version of the game, which you can't now because it's gone. So just make sure everything's right here. Like I said, I don't want to ramble too long. I don't know how the Parrots are so shit this season. They've been like pretty much like a powerhouse every year. I guess we'll go with the gold pants. I feel that. So yeah, we're going to play the Parrots here, and this is kind of like our last big test in this division until we get to the conference championship. So let's dive into it here. Let me guess, it's raining. Awesome. This game has been forcing snow on me, like, as hard as it can. And we're here in front of a sellout crowd of about 37 people, it looks like. I can't really tell. It's not looking great in the Parrot neighborhood here, with a shitty kick, by the way. So just kind of moving forward here, like I said, with Axis Football coming out next week, I will be making some content specifically for that game, just because I am more than ready to get my hands on an actual functioning franchise mode. I know that there's a ton of stuff that they've added to the game that I guess has been missing. It almost seems like the you know, the creator of that game, that team, they actually listen to their fan base. I know that's hard to kind of hear coming from the Maxis standpoint. Holy shit, he caught it. That fucking Thomas guy is like rounding into #1 receiver territory. What a play. I'm trying to see if the stupid RPO works. Uh-oh. I was trying to get that block set up there, but of course, like, the footwork in this game is, like, programmed by someone who's never seen an athlete run before, ever. I'm going to motion him out here and make myself a little mesh concept. Kind of streaming a little early tonight. I know, not that I have like this this huge fan base or anything, but usually I stream a little bit later in the evenings. My schedule here is a little warped just because of everything I have going on life-wise. So I'm kind of doing this while I can. I'd like to get my Dynasty finished, you know, before we actually get into Axis territory, because I think that game's going to take up most of the rest of my life moving forward. Shit. Paul Wall, baby. Look at that fucking play. Fucking Paul Wall Jr., baby. All day in the pocket. All day. Now, most other people that play this game would take this at face value. Now, I was getting ready to throw that corner route, but they basically clamped that up, and I'm afraid to make that throw in this game. So my right tackle is just taking the trash out. These guys up here basically dominating as well. Normally, I would say to stay in the pocket, but, like, you know, there wasn't much of a pocket. I see this space. I'm like, oh, I could roll out here. Now it's kind of broken down. I see this dude working across the back of the end zone here, and Paul does Paul stuff. You love to see it. This is going to be a long day for the Parrots. In the rain. And I don't know why the kick meter was so insane there, but whatever. I'd like to take a touchdown break drink here with undisclosed energy supplement. Still my go-to after all these years. So, alright, we're going to be playing against a 3-wide set here. It's fine by me. Good D. So, kind of like my schedule with this, I'm going to try to finish up my season here, like I said, with Maximum Football. My Dynasty, we're going to try to get through, like, you know, the national championships in a perfect world. So most of my players here are actually juniors, which means I want to play their senior season. And since this is in the sandbox mode, I'm gonna, you know, custom set all of their overalls and stuff. I feel like the game needs my help with that at this point. So Paul and some of the other guys, depending on how they progress, are going to get major overall bumps, especially the way that they've played this season. So get a 3 and out there, which is nice. But I'm going to play their senior season as well. That way, if all goes well, they can graduate and go to a franchise, which I think I figured out a lot of the franchise bugs as far as why it keeps breaking on me. Mainly it's because I think I'm opening packs of cards and buying stuff from, like, the store, which isn't a problem anymore because I basically have everything I've ever, like, I've want from the stores at this point. Stuffed me on that. Looks like we recruited two pretty well in the off season with this game. We have a fresh set of faces coming into the squad. Oh my goodness. This stupid fucking game, this RPO just isn't working. That was supposed to be a handoff. Of course, coach wants me to get into heavy and try to throw for first down here. Go with our old favorite Husker. Could get Thomas there on the edge, one-on-one. Give me a corner out. Get up, Thomas. Oh! Oh, that wasn't even Thomas. Who is number 12? Where is Thomas? Okay, he's in the slot for some reason. Of course, the game in replay mode, it's about to burn my eye sockets out. Gets a good release there. Paul underthrows this, and the corner makes up the ground on him. I don't know if he would have caught this pass if the defender wasn't there. Huh. That dive catch, I've been able to trigger a few times now, manually controlling the receivers in this game. I've never really seen it come out when you're not, user controlling the safety or the receiver, the pass catcher or whatever, but I would like to trigger that and see if I could get some really unique diving catches or something like that to kind of break up the monotony of kind of what this game does. But what do I know? I'm not Swedish. Ooh, good D. It's going to be a defensive game here in the rain, it looks like. Curious to see, too, kind of how Axis does some of their rain stuff. Oh my goodness. I don't really have anybody behind you guys to sub in. We're pretty much out of secondary. Son of a bitch. Oh, a little tip catch, eh? And it does that thing where it gives you the substitution box before you can even read the prompt. Great game. Just great game. It looks like these guys have basically just disbanded the run game. Of course, I say that, and they immediately run the ball. Okay, this Parrots team is actually being a little bit more stingy than I was thinking here. I'm going to send my star corner on a blitz. Good play by me, but it wasn't a wide zone run or anything. Man, I'm just so disappointed at where this game is right now. They essentially just killed it for no reason. Well, I mean, it's because they're Swedish and the executive people are probably on their yacht debating on, what the best course of action was. So MPL 2.0 was it. Someone brainstormed, actually came up with that idea. Someone with an actual brain at that studio was like, you know what? MPL 2.0, baby. It's like Madden. Clint Odenberg got in there and was like, you know what, guys? I got a free one for you. This one's for free from your boy Clint. I don't know. I'm just curious to see what happens with this game. Clearly they're done supporting it almost. Don't touch the ball. So I assume they're either going to sell the IP or do something with it. It just sucks because you'd think at some point someone else would have a hand, like try their hand in on this game. That was supposed to be RPO run, but Paul took it himself since the RPO is fucking broken. What a disgrace this game is. We're going to try another RPO here, guys. It probably won't work again, but, you know, what do I know? Paul is just navigating. And he missed it. How do you miss this one? Look at the pocket presence. Paul Wall, baby. Just disgusting. And I just clicked fullback dive. You know what? Fuck it. Sunflower, baby. Got double curls on the edge. Whoop. Double smash routes. You fucking clown. Are you getting ready for season 7 of Maximum Football? The fucking circus? Honk your nose, clown. Been a pretty boring game here, unfortunately. But yeah, I took a pretty big sent a blitz there. A lot of play action in this game just gets smothered basically immediately by any kind of blitz. So it's tough to run that stuff. Since the AI doesn't properly react to the play action. Shit. There's just so many small tweaks that they could make the maximum, from logic to like just gameplay to other basic. Oh my goodness. I got lucky there. I was trying to back my defense off when the AI just mashed the button to snap the ball there and just hurry up and go. But like I was saying, like there's so many small little details. Again, I'm not a game designer, so I don't know how difficult this is, but they need like a dude with basic working football knowledge to go in the studio with them and just tell them what football is. Like the fact that they spelled offense wrong kind of tells you a lot about where this game is. We'll take it, Paul. Good play. Okay, so they're shifting around. All right. No, not Paul. Not Paul. Oh, my word, game. Concussion? Awesome. We're going to give Cecil, the backup, a real easy read here. Get off me. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh, my word, he got tackled. One fucking week. So Paul's done for this game. Cool. Alright, boys, we're going to be leaning on our run game here pretty heavily, so... There it is. There it is. The backup coming in with his composure. Very dope. We get a pretty good drive there. Finally get some points on the board. Paul is now out for the rest of the game with a concussion. What a moron. Again, the logic of this game needs fucking tweaked, Sweden. No one would field that kick. Of course, if you're going to come out throwing to try to get the ball downfield to score, you would take a timeout there. But, you know, what do I know? Or you definitely wouldn't run the ball. Just, even like the coach suggestions defensively are just fucking atrocious. And that's probably the last play of the game because they're not going to take a timeout because the AI has no idea what they're doing. You tackle this asshole? There you go. Take a timeout after you've already run the clock down to the bare minimum of time. Just so stupid. Hurry up. Get your power run game going. Good job, AI. Brilliant. I need to just start getting a clap thing here for my soundboard or whatever I'm using to just like taunt the AI because of how stupid this decision making is. Get there, boys. Come on. Get us. And they ran it. Why take a timeout? Like, you're not playing to get points here at this. Like, if you're going to run the ball into 2-minute drive, like, you're not playing to put points up. Also, this 277 doesn't work, by the way. Sweden, it doesn't work, okay? What do you mean it doesn't work? Well, every time I use it, I get gashed over top, which is the whole point of the fucking defense. It's prevent defense. I don't think the Swedish even know that there's prevent defense in American football. Gosh, these guys have been terrible on offense. Thankfully, they are in that Unreal Engine 5. Boy, can't you tell? It doesn't even show you a player profile. It just says passing offense. 5 completions. Pathetic. Hopefully Axis Football's logic with the 2-minute drives a little better. We'll see about that though, you know. Another injury. I don't, like, I'm getting to a point in this game where, like, another corner. I mean, do I have any left? We have 1, 2. All of my other corners are safeties. What do I have for freaking safeties? Just this fucking hodgepodge patchwork defense. Of course, again, another prompt came up I couldn't even touch. Okay, so they went with a double play action there. That's a good play. I like that one. Oh man, that slugger route's been killing me a couple games this season so far. I need my corner 48 to stay healthy. He's basically the only one I have that can cover at a high level. The rest of the defense is all like 60s and 70s and all this nonsense. So we're going to be a little bit more blitz heavy here probably to try to help mask some of my coverage problems. Oh, look at that play. What just happened, game? Holy shit. My defensive end just AJ Epinesa that. If you don't know, AJ Epinesa is a former Bills defensive end that made a bunch of these weird plays. Also, I tried to freeze it there, but of course, wouldn't work. There we go, boys. First things first, we have to test the RPO and see if it even works. Piece of shit game. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Look at this freaking guy. I keep forgetting Paul's not in. Big heavy blitz coming. Get off me. Coach says receiver screen. Oh my god, I'm really surprised. A little late on the throw, but that's alright. His release isn't the same as Paul's. Coach says halfback strong lead, because of course that's, yep. We're going to get a nice route there that's going to sit in the middle of the field, that X button. Parrots had that sniffed out. It's fine. Come on, Parrots. Put up a fight. Come into your trap. Ah, shit. It's alright, let them bring something out here. Not a great kick. Less than stellar rivalry game here for everybody. That's okay. We have like a billion backups in. 30. That dude's probably not even a corner, so I can't be super mad. I'm trying to keep these guys from being on little islands out there. Because I essentially had like 4 or 5 corners. They're all hurt now, so my safeties are filling in, which a lot of those guys probably also have garbage stats, and because someone at Maximum Football thought it would be funny to put everybody's acceleration as like a 66, especially the safeties. They can barely move. Oh, he fumbled. Sent a house blitz there. Of course, they went play action, which was nice. I don't know what that was, but I'm not going to complain. So, bring the field goal block team out here. I don't know if their kicker has this in him. And he doesn't. Oh, what an idiot. The AI, again, they've never fixed anything with this game. So, like, the AI kicking is one of the most inconsistent things I've ever seen in a sports video game. So, for example, my user kicking, even with a bad kicker, still sends it basically out of the end zone every play. I mean, I really don't have a choice. So I have to purposely not kick the ball hard. I just have no one winning one-on-one. And now I'm not getting blocks. Oh my word. Guys. Just incredible way to end the half there. We can't win one-on-one on the edge. My offensive line is not holding up well. Like, it's just a formula for disaster. So, oh, another pick. I wasn't even expecting that. What a play. Don't be mad. Don't be nervous. What even happened? Oh, I had a, was it a zone defender in the middle of the field? And he just read that. What a play by him. Of course, they ran golden. You know, the AI's one favorite play that they always run. I am happy that they at least fixed the screen offense that the AI would run when it was basically inclement weather. So at least I can play the game now in the rain. I don't have to like keep trying to skip back and forth to get to the main menu to do that. And now we're going to be playing a lot of zone. And I don't know what that pass was. I thought that was going to be a bullet pass because I tried to user that one and did not work. If you couldn't tell. This Parrots quarterback is he's pretty atrocious. We're just going to keep playing some safe max zone. QB spy my middle linebacker, and they're running it. It's like they just gave up on that play. Or that's probably what the coach suggestion was, so they just go with it. Just, that needs to be studied in some of these games, like the coach suggestion stuff, because in this game, it's particularly bad. You fucking moron. Now, if my returner had any kind of speed, I probably would have housed that one. And I'm just going to be killing a lot of time here in the second, or this last quarter, just to kind of get this game over with. Hopefully we don't get anybody else injured. That would be pretty nice as well. So Paul should be back next week. He's on concussion protocol right now, so we should get him for any of the other big games we kind of have coming up here. Adrian Peterson and some of my running backs should be getting healthy as well. We'll see, though, like, how they're holding up. And I'm hoping to get back some of my secondary as well. That would be fun. Even with this trash player, like, I almost feel like I'm getting pretty good production out of him, just breaking tackles and stuff. He's like a 77 overall running back, so what he's giving me right now is just above and beyond. That was pretty fucking insane. That's 2 tackles for him. I'm wondering, too, maybe this is a problem with the sandbox progression or something, that, like, the AI isn't properly upgrading their players, so no one is getting better. Thanks for the block. Also, that was supposed to be a handoff, so that was really fun. I also used the fake snap there and almost drew the AI offsides. The problem is the AI can't use the fake snap to draw me offsides, so I just don't use it because it's, again, it's just another half-baked fucking addition to the game that they didn't really test well. I remember Luke, or aka Deleted User, showing it off, and basically there was like nothing to really test. At least they were adding stuff, you know. Of course, in the open field, you can't do shimmy shakes or do anything to kind of set up a move. You're sort of just at the mercy of the game's limited ability to be an athlete, which is just fantastic. And that's their 17th timeout they've used. Awesome. So unfortunately, I'm just going to knee these out here. Just take this dub over the Parrots. And try not to get anybody else injured. I was expecting more of a game out of these guys. Unfortunately, that just wasn't in the cards today, and I'm kind of shocked that I beat the absolute dog shit out of these guys the way that I did. So I'm going to hit this field goal here once the time kind of runs itself down. God, the kicking mechanic too, I wish they would have updated that at some point. That was sort of just kind of rushed in, it looks like. Just that waving back and forth. Just giving us no control over that kind of sucks. I don't know. Maybe I'm a stand for the NCAA version of what they've kind of put into their game. So I like their kicking, even though it's kind of inconsistent at times. It seems to kind of replicate, you know, some of the football stuff really well, in my opinion. And it's got me in some stupid, weird alien formation, so we'll get out of that immediately and back everybody off. Because at least I know this cover 4 seems to be okay. Except for right there where my outside corner just took off to the middle of the field. Like, again, I'd love to educate these guys on how that cover 4 and 3 stuff works. Like, just... I mean, we basically just massacred these guys. That was kind of embarrassing. The fall of the Parrots and this whole conference that I'm in is pretty disgusting. So we have the Hyenas, the Timbers. We'll simulate the week. And the Timbers fucking lost. Holy shit. And the Ravens lost, so that sets it up. We should be number 1 in the country. Yeah, there it is. We made it. We're number 1, you bish. So the Timbers and Hyenas are now 11 and 10. Looks like the Firebirds have kind of fought their way back into the top 16. Can't remember what we are. The Big North. Okay, so right now the Hyenas are actually now in 2nd in the conference. Look at this shit. How did we get in here? Like, what happened? This was like the powerhouse conference 4 seasons ago. Did you know? I'd love to upgrade my stadium game. No, we're not going to quit. So we have the... Let me just look at my actual schedule here. There was no way 54,000 people were at that game, by the way. So I'm going to do the Madison Bulldogs game as well right now. And then I'm going to play these last 2 and try to get this kind of rocking and rolling here with the rest of the season. We have another big game here. The Hyenas, the Timbers... Alright, we're just on the road every game, I guess. We don't really ever have, you know, the ability to be at home, you know. Lucky us, right? These guys are also shit. Like, why is everybody all of a sudden, like, 78 overalls? I'm an 81. I feel like a powerhouse now all of a sudden. So these last 2 games... Oh, my word. Another fucking rain game. So, okay, so we have Jesus is still out. My middle linebacker is still out. Paul Wall is actually out. My 2 running backs are still out. My defensive end. And 2 of my corners. This just incredible. It's actually raining heavily this game. I can't remember if it was raining this hard last game or not. You fucking buffoon. This dude, I need to just bench him and get it over with. He's so trash at returning. 8-5 on the edge. We're taking a shot, play one. Let's see what the rook or this new guy can do. And terrible play by me. Terrible read. I had like 3 guys on him. What even were they running? What is that defense? Like, these aren't real defenses. I cannot wait to play Axis, and hopefully they actually can like program an actual defense. Holy shit. Yes, coach, I love being in heavy on 3rd and 16. Just brilliant. You know what? Let's try this. Stack those 2, and X might be my guy here. And he fucking dropped it. Not a great start. The Dogs have us 3 and outed there. Good bounce. Good bounce. I don't know why they pick it up. Like, that's like the most dangerous fucking thing to do right there. But what do I know? I'm not Swedish. I'm going to continue being aggressive here because, again, I'm down a ton of good players in the secondary, which were already not great players, by the way. And this is looking like our trap game of the season. We need to get it together ASAP. These guys are running a lot of 3 wide. It looks like they have one of those more normal playbooks. Good gang tackle, baby. Okay, this running back might be pretty good. I can't tell, but... I think he's short, right? There it is. Alright, so defense holds up. Got to figure something out here offensively because that game plan did not work. Holy fucking cannon kick. Buddy could have hit that over the moon, I think. The Dogs are out on us here. 3-point lead. So their kicker started the game with... Oh my word. What even's going on? So their kickoff specialist can barely get the ball off the tee, but their field goal kicker put that one through the uprights from like 80 yards out with room to spare. Trying to find some run lanes here. This game's giving me some troubles right now. And again, the RPO didn't work, so I'm running, holding up on the D-pad like I'm trying to, run with the running back. And let's give him a nice, easy throw. We're going to hit triangle here right at the sticks. 18, the slowest receiver in the freaking nation, just can't turn this upfield and go. Huh. 6 seconds left here. I mean, so let's see if we can get some actual play action stuff rocking here. I can't even hand the ball off. Like, the RPO is completely not working. I love the game. Again, stupid game. Puts me in I form. Oh my word. I have to stop the coach suggestion. It's seriously the most pathetic joke of a system that they're pulling plays from. I have no receivers that can win one-on-one on the edge. We have a team that's just going to grind the clock out with this really good running back. Nagoon, huh? Okay. Yeah, we're taking a risk here. Big blitz. And a big sack. Alright, there it is. There it is. There it is. What took us so long? Some Shalimar for you. So we got to fix our offense. Our backup is really struggling. Nobody out there even touched anybody, so we'll fair catch that one. Trying to establish the run here a little bit, but again, he's really struggling with the run game. Because I can't hand this off. So it's going to be a lot of quarterback run at RPO, it looks like, since, you know, there's no handoff right now. Because the game's so good. Why my fullback didn't block the direct player in front of him, but, you know, whatever. Throw it away. Fuck. They're so slow. There it is. 18. If I could just get the ball near him, he'll catch it. But after that he's not going anywhere, which is like difficult to kind of establish to use this guy in the pass game because he's so slow. Now I guess we got to get on the ball here. Good lead ball there by the backup quarterback, and get that around that linebacker. keep wanting to try the RPO here again, but look at this shit. They have 3 safeties on the field. Can you just get in? And we're going to keep that defense on the field because that's the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Go back to Dereka. He got stuffed. Are you joking? I seriously hate this game sometimes. Go Lone Star here. Oh my. Calm down. We're tied with the Dogs. Oh my word. This is such a sloppy, shitty game I'm playing right now. Coach says cover 2 combo middle. Yeah, right. We're never going to run that, actually. Ever. Big hit. And that's my guy that's hurt. Of course it is. How can I substitute Ricky DeJesus in? He's hurt. These morons. Get stuck. Look at this offensive output. What an absolute travesty. So, injuries. Yeah, he has a herniated disc. I doubt he's playing today. I have 2 corners healthy. And they just said that DeJesus got subbed back in. Which can't happen. Because he's literally got a herniated disc. So... I don't even know what's going on here from a personnel standpoint. We're going to have to go back. There it is. Okay, so hamstring muscles, 3 days. Cool. And of course, they keep spreading us out. So we're in like our worst, squad of guys here, and they're also like putting us in our worst package right now. Come on. Oh man, the dogs are really kind of scaring me here a little bit. You fucker. That swings a whole game right there if that guy can hold on to that interception. Got a big third down here. This is 3rd and what, 9? Bring the nickel package on. Cover 2, Tampa. Tackle, tackle, tackle. It's random quick slants, huh? Okay. See what the Dogs kicker does here. This is a big kick. Oh my God, he shanked it so bad. What even was that, kicker? So we're going to go back and test our RPO, see if it works. You know, the usual, because the game's so inconsistent. Ah, break a tackle. There it is. It's a good drive starter right there. We're going to go Hailstorm. Going to go a post here. Of course, the RPO still doesn't work. Okay. That's a great way to start that drive. Get up. Get up. Or do that. Whatever that was. And just incredible effort. One of my favorites here, Husker, and it looks like, I don't know what they're running right now. And my quarterback's hurt. Never mind. Fourth and 3. I was going to say, Coach, we're probably going to go for it here. I just like that curl route on the edge. Just not against that player. He fucking dropped it. You wanted to see the shittiest game of Max. Here you are. Welcome to the party. Good D, 21. Oh, 21's back. Where'd he come from? Oh, wait, he's my starter. Okay, so at least you know he's competent. We have a QB spy on the field. We're going to play tough, tight defense. There it is, boys. Get off me. Who is this guy? Get the edge. Get the edge. Ah, oh, what a momentum swing. You love to see it. Oh, you love to see it. Look at them blocks. Absolute. Blocked up perfect. What a play. What a swing right there in momentum. You know the boys are miserable in this garbage weather. Just getting it done on the road. Now we got to play defense here. We're playing a lot of two-shell looks here on this drive. If they're going to work the ball down the field, I'm going to force a bunch of short completions. No run after catch. Nothing like over top here. Oh! Get fucking rocked, pussy. Hell yeah, we're live. Getting ready for the Axis drop next week. So I'm trying to finish up some of my maximum stuff here. I'm got a couple games left in a Dynasty I'm trying to complete. Aha. Pretty excited to go live with some Axis next week. A lot of my stuff that I'm planning on streaming is not only just going to be gameplay, but I'm going to dive into some of the playbooks, go through a ton of stuff that I'm going to create for the game as far as like, you know, my playbook stuff that I want to run, and just cover the game as much as I can. I've been really excited to kind of get my hands on something else that's not maximum, because what this game is in its current state, I mean, it's barely functional half the time. I do think the Dynasty mode is the most complete of the modes, and it works pretty solid. I'm not going to bash it too bad, but you know, there's a lot to be desired here, and hopefully that all kind of gets filled in with some Axes next weekend. So, what a throw! Ugh. Yeah, we're working with a backup, basically like a skeleton crew here of players. We have 2 healthy corners. I mean, we're down to the nitty-gritty as far as like personnel goes. What's up, man? Welcome to the party. Are you going to be purchasing Axis? Are you going to take the dive next week? We'll just stay. We're playing a lot of conservative football here. I'm just trying to keep, like I said, everything contained underneath. There's a screen. Ah. I always walk away from Max, and then I kind of like stumble back into it eventually. Like last winter, I was hoping to kind of be done with the game, and of course, College Football 26 just didn't do it for me. So then, I got back into Max a little bit, and it's just been kind of downhill, even worse ever since. I mean, the game itself, like I said, it's just frustrating knowing that what's here isn't going to get touched again by the devs. Shit. Come on, D. Hang in there, baby. Hang in there. Come on. I'm curious to see your review. I did see some of your other stuff that you did with some of the other games. I think you covered one of the other older Axis games, or was it 24 or 26 maybe? We're taking a risk here defensively. We're just going to send the house. And there it is. You love to see it. to get our defense situated here. I'm going to man cover. No, where are you going? Just the worst AI hurry up offense. They hurry up into, and I quote, fullback dive. What is this guy doing? Oh my word. Stupid game. We're so close to getting out of here with a win, and the game is trying its best to just fight me. Again, the nickel package just didn't have anything I needed. Oh, shit. Guys. That's a first down coach has to take on his shoulders there. I normally play that safety. I would have sniffed this out the whole way. Just what a throw and play by the dogs here. I'm trying my best. I mean, I'm trying to keep these guys out of the end zone. It's just... Good defense, 30. Oh my word! Do you guys see this fucking throw? I mean, what am I supposed to do? I was usering 40. Okay. I'm in a cover 3. I felt the post coming. Flip his hips. Make a little bit of contact here. So I go for the swat animation. I'm not even being greedy. I'm just trying to swat this pass down. Unreal. What a throw. That's one of the plays where I hate this game. Oh my god, did you he shanked it. We're about to escape here because the place kicker just oh shit. Boys, get there. Holy shit. We are going to escape the dogs with a W. We're 2 plays away. They're going to, of course, take a couple of timeouts. I'd have to say, honestly, that throw is one of maybe the single best completion I've ever seen this game do. That was so crazy. So we're first down away from the game being over. If you didn't see that or you're just joining, the Dogs drove the field, scored on one of the craziest touchdown passes I've ever seen completed in Maximum history, and then shanked the PAT, and that guy's gonna stuff me. Oh my word. 35 yards out for a field goal. I'm not saying I don't trust my punter, but I think I'm just going to just doink this down there. I'm going to try to kill as much clock here as I can. We have 15 seconds left. Oh, man, because you never know what the AI is going to pull off here offensively. Again, I'm just trying to do a little shitty little pooch kick here. Okay, that's kind of perfect. No. 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 Oh, this freaking game. Try not to swear. That's fine. That's totally fine. That's the game. That's the game. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Holy shit, guys. That about went bad. I don't know what was going on there on that punt return, but I just could not get the angle on that dude. We crawl out of there with a 1-point win after freshly becoming the #1 team in the nation. I'm sick of the rain games. Get them out of my face. I mean, with all the injuries, we just kind of clawed our way out of that. 41 pass yards is like the lowest I've had of the season. We couldn't complete anything. Holy shit. What? What? Fucking Sweden. Holy shit. I just want to confirm that my game saved and my franchise isn't all borked up. I don't know what causes that to happen. I mean, I've had this game air out at times, so that's not like totally uncommon, but in the Dynasty mode, that's kind of weird. Please work. Please work. The menu's really laggy. I don't know. Oh my word. So it didn't save that game at all. Are you freaking joking me, Maximum Football? What a disgrace of a game. I'm on PS5, which is basically held together right now with duct tape and prayers. That sucks. I'm gonna have to replay that game at some point, but I'm definitely not doing that right now. Yeah, that kind of really sucks, actually. I don't know. What a great game that was for it to air out and basically break because the Swedish and stupid Ocean Open games or whatever they're called can't program anything. They've basically disbanded this game completely. Let me show you guys something I found that just had me cracking up earlier. So, of course, I load the game up. It barely loads, by the way, because it's just absolute train wreck of a game. And I go over here to the store, and I'm like, oh, weird, it's not loading. So finally it kicks in, and I find that I have an offense pack. And offense is spelled wrong, by the way. There's an S instead of a C in there. Now, I don't have to tell that to you guys because you understand football, and the only people that would be able to spell a basic component of football wrong like this would be the Swedish. And yeah, so you have a standard pack and an offense, like you're building a fence pack, I guess. I don't know. All right, awesome. Well, that was just super fun. What a great game, guys. What an absolutely incredible game. Here's the spaceship stuff. It's still like 10 years away from being completed. They're never going to update that, which is just also just fantastic. Intercept the ball on defense. Cool. Basically, there's no tickets anymore in here, so just awesome. But alright, I guess I'll have to replay that game at some point. I'll probably do that off stream, so I don't have to subject everybody to that game again. Yeah, so next week I'm looking forward to getting into Access. I'm hoping to have all this maximum stuff wrapped up and get this franchise going with some of my guys that I graduate here. If it even still works. Okay, well, that's cool. The franchise is still working. I'm simming through a bunch of seasons here just because, like, I'm just trying to, get through all this crap. I guess I did sim all the way to playoffs here, it looks like. So, but yeah, that's going to be it for me, guys. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Commenting and liking my stuff helps out greatly. I really appreciate you guys checking my stuff out. I'll try to get some regularity with some of my stuff. Like, not that everybody's dying to see it, but if you're looking forward to Access, I know that Brawley there in chat is going to be playing that game quite a bit, so I'm looking forward to seeing you, post and update us with some gameplay and stuff like that. And I will be back at some point to finish this Dynasty out.